Alright y'all, I have a really exciting announcement to make. Michael and I got a puppy. This is Kyrie. You heard that right. My husband and I adopted a puppy. His name is Kyrie and he is a goldendoodle, and we are so excited to have him in our home. Now that he is here, we wanted to create a space for him and decided to convert this underutilized area underneath our staircase into a room fit for a king. So if you're interested in learning how we were able to do this, definitely keep watching. Before we get started, be sure to show this video some love, and without further ado, let's get started. This is officially day one of our closet makeover slash Kyrie's doggy lair, and I'm really excited to get started. Behind me is the area that we're actually going to cut out. A bunch of dead space behind our staircase, and so we just want to see what's behind there, what we have to work with. I have a drywall knife as well as a rubber mallet to get us started. So this is what we got going on. This is the area right under our stairs, and we have our bathroom right here. We have this little thermostat thing here that we're gonna have to move out the way, but other than that, there's literally nothing over here. And so we are gonna go ahead and cut this wall open and see what we're working with. We measured how far this back bathroom wall goes to this wall, and it's about right here. So we're gonna start off at the bottom. Oh snap. So to our surprise, there was nothing behind this wall. It was literally just dead open space, which till this day, I'm still shocked that the builder just left all of this empty space back here. Now that we knew that the coast was clear, we made a hole in the wall to accommodate for the new doorway. As you can see, at first we used a regular handsaw to cut open the wall, but once we confirmed that there was nothing behind the wall that we could puncture, we went in with our jigsaw, which made things 10 times easier. This is Kyrie. He is my big baby. He's a goldendoodle, and we've had him now for like 2 weeks. He has gotten huge. Right, Kyrie? He loves to cuddle, and he's so playful, and he's so sweet and mellow. We just got back from Home Depot, and we picked up mostly everything we need. We need to go to another Home Depot in order to get framing nail guns. Once we have that, we can finish up the nailing process. I'm really excited. We just got back from Home Depot. We picked up everything that we needed in order to frame this out. And so while Michael is outside cutting all of the wood, I will start cleaning up this mess. This is how it's looking. We spent all day Saturday working on it. At this point, the next thing that we have to do is get electrical in here. This is what the space is looking like in the inside. This is just like concrete slab. We did do a little knee wall, so this back here is not going to be accessible. Maybe we'll have like a door or something. As of right now, the plan is to just close it up, but that might change. We also want a light in here. And so we have a neighbor who has our same unit, and the way that they did it is they went up and then like kind of over and then down with the drywall. But I kind of feel like that's gonna cut off so much space. Thinking we'll just have the light at a slant. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. Do you think that's a smart idea or a bad idea? And then once we have all of this wired out, we'll go ahead and start drywalling, and I do think we're going to do that part ourselves. We also have to move this thermostat over. As far as a more important news, this is Kyrie's little den area. This is what the closet is looking like so far. We had electrical put in. I had them put in an outlet there, the light switch here, and then the light is over there tentatively. We do want to put in a recessed light right here. I already went to Home Depot earlier today. We picked up 4 sheets of 1/2 inch Drywall, we also got another stud, some shims. We picked up a new drill and impact from Ryobi. Laid drywall screws, drywall tape. And we also got some of these little corner pieces. They got destroyed. So Alan came over and helped us finish framing out the closet. So it's looking good. And then we also started laying out the subfloor. It's not secured. We're trying to figure out how we're going to do that part. But now we're getting ready to actually start drywalling. And we've decided that we're just going to leave this slanted. And then we picked up some of these recessed lighting that are canvas, but they also rotate. We'll be able to put it in at a diagonal, but keep it straight, if that makes sense. We're getting ready to add the light. Woo! Right, and this light changes colors, like you can change the temperature. We settled on like standard, I think. Alan left, and there's only one more piece to do. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the piece right in front of the door. So I'm gonna do that, and then we will finally be done. Not drywalling, but at least just like drywall installation. And then it's mudding. So this is the room. It's right off of our kitchen, and I know the lighting and stuff is really crazy. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this camera, but we were able to completely hang all of the drywall in place. There's still a couple of ones that need more screws, but generally we are pretty much done hanging the drywall. The next step is to actually go ahead and fill in all these seams. We need to put the tape over drywall. I hate that part, but it needs to get done so we can move on to the next step. We are also finally starting to talk about the floors here. We did end up laying down some OSB to raise up the floor a little bit because there was a huge drop between this floor and this floor. So we laid out some OSB, so we need to figure out how to actually secure the OSB to the floor. We also need to figure out if we want to tile this floor or if we want to continue the hardwood. I'm starting to think that I want to just continue the hardwood into this floor. I think it would just be the most consistent and cleanest thing to do, but let me know what you guys think down below. And this is Kyrie Cam. Let's see if I can zoom in. I don't know how to zoom in on this thing. How do you zoom in on this?
Gotta get closer.
There he goes. Kyrie's getting huge. A couple of days later, and we have made some serious progress on the room. We actually decided to hire our friend Alan to come by and help make some progress on the closet. We have a lot going on right now. The quickest way to get it done was to just hire him. He came out and actually put up some drywall. He also started the mudding process, and then he laid down the hardwood floors, and then we went and stained the floors to protect them. So now that the hardwood floor has been laid out, it is time to stain it and protect it before anything bad happens to it. We went over to Lowe's and picked up a couple of floor stains to try to match the new floors to the old floors. So we ended up picking up Gunstock. It's brown with a hint of red. English Chestnut, which is a more brown color. Red Oak, which is just extremely red. And Early American. Out of all four of these, closest colors are English Chestnut and Early American. However, Early American is a little bit less red than English Oak, and so we are going with Early American. So So I just finished up. It's not a 100% match. This is definitely a lot redder than this. I'm thinking maybe I can go in with an English chestnut or just kind of leave it, let it cure and see how it forms. And possibly once I put in the polyurethane, it'll pull more of the yellow that this wood is pulling. But for now, I'll just leave it and sit on it and see how different it really does look. We ended up landing on Early American and English chestnut. It's not 100% a match, but when you're adding in flooring, it's never going to be. We went ahead and just added a layer of polyurethane. I think once we polyurethane, that will give it the yellow tint that our floors today have. And so we went ahead and just added a layer of polyurethane. It's very bumpy, and so we need to go back in and actually fix it. But before we can do that, we need to finish painting the room. Alright, so we finished priming yesterday and this is what it looks like. We went ahead and actually putting up some painter's tape because we are getting ready to paint. I'm thinking I want to do some form of color here, and my friends over at Lick sent me some paints to use for this project. So I'm going to be testing them out and I want to hear what your opinions are. Alright, so these are the two colors that I picked up from Lick. This one is Taupe 01 and this one is Gray 02. Taupe is in a matte finish and gray is in an eggshell finish. This room is for Kyrie here. And so the paint that we use needs to be easily wipeable for him. I'm already kind of leaning towards gray just because it's in an eggshell finish, but we will test them and see which one we like the most. Ooh. Why does it look like that? Cause a stir. So we ended up going with that gray color all over the walls and on the ceiling. Speaking of ceilings and trim, we went ahead and actually started cutting and painting our molding. So we finished up most of the closet yesterday and now we're getting ready to finish up the final touches. We went ahead and installed this door jamb yesterday and now we're getting ready to nail it in. This is not coming out very circular. Too thick for a nail to actually go through it, or at least a nail from our nail gun. So we're just going to tape it up and hope that the construction adhesive keeps it together enough. really good spot with the room, and I think we're finally ready to show it to you. So here is the final room reveal. Alright y'all, so that was Kyrie's room makeover. I hope you guys enjoyed it and could find inspiration for your own doggy room. If you guys liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below with what you guys thought. I will see you guys next week. Bye!
Yay!